stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, product inspection and analysis continue. promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. With the 8th pick in the 3rd round, the Philadelphia Phillies select the shortstop from the International Region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. In most cases, rookie contracts get done in a fairly straightforward manner, and with that, players and organizations alike are happy to have their team and get the season underway. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Alvaro Beltran gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Now at the plate, number 26. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 26.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Striding in once again, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in once again, number 26.
Number
2 thus far in this one. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Ready for another chance. Chris Chi, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Christensen gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Number 26. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Hernandez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Taylor Palmer.
Taylor
into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. Ready once again, Roman Santos. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Hit on the ground out to short. Gets dirty and gloves it in time. Outstanding play to get the final out. And digging in to try it again, Ivan Ortega. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Ortega.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
2 outs in the bottom of the inning right here. Now it looks like they're in a position to maybe win this game. He represents the winning run. Let's see if they can get him home.
The left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Gutierrez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Hernandez rounds third and is striding for home. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one. And this man was a big reason why. He's our top player. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. So stepping in, Kevin McHenry. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
I love the effort on the play right there. The jump throw from the shortstop just didn't get the first base.
Ready now, number 26, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 26 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Liner towards second. Or this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, number 26. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Palmer in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Austin Quinlan gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Eric Armstrong closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the double. Alonzo Cornell, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Palmer will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in now, Roman Santos.
The shortstop, Roman Santos.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Way to get dirty. Not in time. Not able to make a play, though, and now they'll be men at first and second. Into the box now, number 26. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Looped out toward third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And he will scurry back to first. At the plate, Jacob Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jacob Rodriguez.
Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop.
Now at the plate, Carlos Cordero. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Carlos Cordero.
0-2. Here it comes. This is on the ground to short. He'll come to the plate with it, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So the error winds up not. Digging in, number 26. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Settling in now, T.J. Christensen. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hey, have a good rip up there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Richard Hernandez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Hit on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Carlos Cordero.
Leading off for Portland, third baseman, Carlos Cordero.
Hard on the ground towards short. And a rather easy first out. At the plate, number 26. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's go, kid.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs and get back in this thing.
The 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Has a look. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. 5-1 the final total in today's game. Alonzo Cornell earns his first win of the season. Darren. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. So coming to the plate, number 26, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. HR, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, man, it's been a night.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now batting, number 26. He singled his last time up. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, McHenry. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Now in the box, Roman Santos.
Leading off for the Sea Dogs.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
That's a nice controlled two-strike.
Striding into the box, Sam Matlock. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Matlock.
Hit sharply on the ground. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Into the box, Danny Gutierrez.
The left fielder, number 00.
He's set.
Danny
Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground. Off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Standing in, Ivan Ortega. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Bounce to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. At the plate, number 26. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 26.
To short. To his right, Santos. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in the switch hitter, Sam Matlock. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Grounded to short. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Into the box now, number 26. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here it comes, 1-0. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Sea Dogs lead it 4-1.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final today. Orlando Morales gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Sammy Jimenez gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-hand hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him. And those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Shortstop, Roman Santos.
Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to... At the plate, number 26. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Matlock on the move, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
At the plate, T.J. Christensen. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Pitch strike three called. The throw.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with two strikes there.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. And he'll step on the bag himself. And ready for another chance. Number 26. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In the dirt here. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Nava rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, with one out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, T.J. Christensen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hernandez over to his left. 2 gone. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a base hit. So a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
Well, he got jammed. It's not going to look pretty.
Digging in once again, Carlos Cordero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6. Flips it underhand. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Dustin Henley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Dustin Henley.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Matlock giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, number 26. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rodriguez over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded.
Leading off for Portland.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get off.
Ready for another shot now, Richard Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This one's down to third. Scooped up, throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Ready once again, number 26. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. First and second now, 1 man out.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
0-2, here it is. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up and they remain. Stepping into the box, number 26. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. That's by him for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. And another throw over, and the runner back safely.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 2, 3, and 4 set into the box. Brett Hack. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. Right, and he knows it. So he
on to first, and that's your ball game.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food.
A team of many first-time pros gets their first taste of a sweep. A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Digging in, number 24. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Swing and a little tapper. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now to the plate, T.J. Christensen. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Batting 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Joe Montero. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. No runs, a hit, 2. Leading off the inning, number 24. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 24.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play. Ready once again, Marshall Connolly. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Connolly.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run.
Man, that has to hurt.
Ready for another shot now. Number 24. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Fisher Cats lead it 6-1. Ready for another chance? Dan Blackburn. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Hey, plays out 1 right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Sato will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 24. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a soft liner. Nava rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Well, that little soft liner did a nice job of staying with it, and the runner scoring from second base on that play. That's a nice aggressive run.
Striding in once again, T.J. Christensen. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 7-2, the final score this afternoon. Garrett Grayson earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Fisher Cats.
A coach admonishes a hitter about pitch selection. A player who lacks plate discipline will likely get dismantled by top-notch major league pitching.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming to the plate now, number 24. He drove in the other of the two runs in that game yesterday. Hit out towards second. Vargas over to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Number 24. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a snap move over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, let's go now. One time.